Alright, what's going on everyone? My name is Alex as always. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to play like Myth and more specifically how to get his resolution whenever he's playing Fortnite. Now, you've been wondering probably if you clicked on this video, why is Myth's resolution quality so bad, or not bad, but why is it like so stretched out, and what is it? Well, it basically is that it's a stretched out quality where it gives you a higher FOV to be able to see enemies that you wouldn't usually see at a 19 by 1080p resolution. Now, the thing with this resolution is you'll not get as good as quality as you will usually get if you are 1920 by 1080, and I don't necessarily know if this will work for NVIDIA. I think it will. Just if you follow the steps I'm going to take, then you should be able to do this on NVIDIA, but this is specifically for an AMD graphics card. Now, before you start anything with the graphics card, you want to be able to go into your game file, and you want to type in, whenever you click on the Windows key, %local app data %. I probably spelled that wrong, I'm not looking, but then you press enter and it should come up to this. Now, there's a lot of files here, as you can see, but you just want to click on one and just find Fortnite games, and that's pretty much easy as hell. Now, whatever you go into, there'll only be a few files. Now, whenever you get to save, you want to go into config, window client, and then you'll see three things here, or you'll actually see a lot of things. Now, before we get into this, before you actually do anything in the Windows config or the window client file, you want to just come to properties, and you want to see here on if it's read only, and up here whenever files are read only. Now, for me, this was a problem because I couldn't actually edit my video, or couldn't edit the files without having read only clicked off. So if you want to be able to edit these files, make sure you untick that and apply changes to a folder, and then you can go into and open this file with anything you can use. So if you want to, and you don't actually have this connected to something like Notepad, then just come here, open with, and hit Notepad. Now, what you want to actually do is that you want to look for these files right here. It's pretty easy to find. It's not really that hard. If you want to, you can hit Control F and then just type in something like resolution size or your resolution screen. Now, for me, I have everything set to 1920 by 1440. Some people will have like 1600 or by 1080. Some people will have things like I think 1440 by 1080, and that's usually what people use. But for me, my monitor and my graphics card would not allow me to run that, so I'm just going to use 1920 by 1440. You can use that, but if you want to do what Myth does, which is 1440, then you could do that. But if you want to also do another resolution, it's 1600 or 1600. That's usually the ones I know of anyway. You can try other ones if you can find them online, but that's the ones I know of. Now, you just want to change them. Literally just save that and then hit Control S and then exit out of it. Now, if it does come up file save as, or file save as, and it won't allow you to save it, then go back and make this window client file as non-read only. So that's just your problem there. Now, if you haven't already, if you want to, go ahead down in the description below and download this AMD reading settings and open it up. Now, if you come here, it'll open up just like this, and you want to hit display. Now, this will come up. Now, don't worry, it won't get that complicated. It looks complicated, but it won't look that complicated. Just make sure your display settings right here are the ones that you want. Like, just copy these display settings, and you want to scroll down here to custom resolutions. Now, as you can see, I have 1600 by 1080, and I have 1920 by 1440. Now, display 1, I don't really use this 1600 by 1080, so I can just delete that. Yes, it might actually, yep, turn my screen black. Well, it did for me. I don't know about you. There we go. And now it's only one here. So if you want to actually, hold on, I have to go back for a second. So if you want to actually create a new one, just come here. Actually, let me widen this up. Come here and click create new one. And then whenever you get it, you just want to change. You want to change the vertical and horizontal to this. You want to make sure these are the exact same. So if I do this, 60. Now, this probably won't change that much, so it's not that big a deal. Then you want to change the humming time display to 1920, and then that should be pretty much it. There shouldn't be really anything different. Maybe actually if your monitor or if your graphics card doesn't really necessarily support it, change your standard time to CTV, reduce blacking, or just like go through all these and pick the one that actually work for you. And if it doesn't work for you, you'll know by just clicking save and say this is not supported or something like that. Now, this base mode combined already exists, and that's me. Now it's just going to go black for a couple of seconds and then it'll come back up, and now you see this as a normal resolution. Now what you want to do is that you'll actually come to your display settings after you're done all that, and you want to go to your display settings. You want to see here, I have a 2 monitor setup, so I have 1, 2 here, so I have to click on 1, and then you come to here, and as you can see I have the 1920 by 1080, which is a recommended setting, but here is 1920 by 1440, and it just gets squashed. And in game, surprisingly, I don't know if this is actually picking up well on OBS, but for me it should pick up well. I'm not really sure. Hold on, let me change if it is. Now, I'm not really sure this will actually pick up on OBS, but for me it's very widescreen and it's a bit overdone now. I won't really be able to go into Fortnite because it will just make the whole video file lag. It won't really be good for the whole video file. So if you want to, you can just go in the game, you can open it up and then click on the cogwheel, just go into settings, and then just keep it the full Windows mode, and that should be it. Then you have like your full widescreen, and that's basically all you really need to do to be able to run it. Now again, I can't go into it because it's very, like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's very laggy whenever I open, especially OBS open. So that's basically all you want to do. Then you go into Playground, you go into a normal match and then just run it normally. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, it'd be massively appreciated, and that's been it. Peace.